All right, so 3.3, using the properties together. And what I want you to get used to thinking in your head is opposite operations, opposite operations, opposite operations. My whole purpose is to get the x by itself, get that variable alone. Because if I get x equals a number, then I have already solved it. So let's solve it. We want that x by itself. I'm going to draw my mirror. I'm going to look over on this side. I'm going to go, I want to get rid of this 3 and I want to get rid of this 4. That's what I want to get rid of. You want to start with addition and subtraction. That's the best place to start. So I have a positive 4. The opposite of positive 4 would be negative 4. A 4 minus 4 would give me that 0. And here I have 3x equals 13 minus 4, which is 9. Opposite operations, 3 times x, so the opposite would be dividing by 3. Over here I get my 1. 3 divided by 3 is 1. I'm left with x on top. 9 divided by 3 is 3. We're going to go back and go ahead and do our checks again. So we have 3x plus 4 equals 13. X is 3. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 4 does equal 13. Make sure again that you're circling your answers so you don't get confused on what one is your answer. All right, so let's do another one. When you look at this problem, you should notice that we have two like terms. If they have the same variable but different numbers, they're similar, kind of like your brother or your sister and you. You have some things that are similar, but other things that aren't. So they have the x that's similar, and so I know I can take 9x minus 4x, and I get 5x. So now I'm looking for opposite operations. So I want to get rid of this 5. It's 5 times x, so the opposite would be to divide. So on this side, you have the number 1. 5 divided by 5 is 1. X equals 20 divided by 5 is 4. We go back to do our check, and we've got 9x minus 4x equals 20. Plug in that 4. 9 times 4 is 36, minus 4 times 4 is 16, which last time I checked, that does equal 20. All right. It's a little bit longer, but I think we can do it. The idea, again, is to get the m by itself. And I want you to start looking at equations. Anything you get, if there's parentheses, can I get rid of them? So this goes back to the one we were talking about distributing, I believe, in the last section. Here's a negative 2 in front of the parentheses, and I'm going to go and distribute it. So the nothing happened to the 24. Negative 2 times 2m plus negative 2 times 1 equals negative 6. So I've sort of gotten rid of the parentheses. I need one more step, which is what I call the cleanup, to make sure that you got everything together and it looks good. So 24, negative times a positive is a negative. 2 times 2 is 4m. Negative times a positive is a negative. 2 times 1 is 2. So now you want to look for, can I add anything together on the same side? Well, on the right side, there's just a negative 6. Can't do anything with that. On the left side, I'm looking at 24 and negative 2. They are both numbers without variables. I can put those together. So 24 minus 2 would be 22 minus 4m equals negative 6. So now I can't collect anything else. I'm going to start with addition and subtraction to get that m by itself. So it's 22 on this side. First I'm going to draw my mirror. 22 on this side. So I'm going to subtract the 22 from both sides. I want that m to be by itself. So the 22 and the 4 need to go bye-bye. 22 minus 22 did exactly that. It's gone. And you have negative 4m equals negative 22 and negative 6. We add them together and it stays negative. Now I'm looking for opposite operations. Negative 4 times, the opposite would be negative 4 divides. So here's my 1, negative 4 divided by negative 4, and you're left with m. Negative divided by a negative is a positive. 28 divided by 4 is 7. So let's try another one. This time, no negatives, all positive, but there's a number in front of the parentheses. I need to make sure I distribute that. I'm going to draw my mirror right from the beginning. So on this side, I just have the 9 equals. Here I have 3 times x and 3 times 6. So I go to my cleanup stage, and I go 3x plus 18. Now I want that x alone. So I have the 3 and the 18. I do addition and subtraction first. So this is minus 18, or excuse me, it's plus 18. So I'm going to subtract the 18 from both sides. This now goes away like I wanted it to, and I'm left with 3x on this side equals 9 and negative 18. One's positive, one's negative. You subtract, I get a 9. 18's bigger than 9, 18's negative, so the 9's negative. Opposite operations, it's 3 times x, so the opposite of 3 times would be 3 dividing. 3 divided by 3 is 1, and negative 9 divided by 3 is 3. So on this side, I get negative 3 equals x. So again, negative divided by a positive would be a negative. All right, looking at this last problem, I'm going to start it, and then I'm going to expect you to finish it up on your own. So now, again, you should see the distributive. So 3a, nothing happened to, plus 5 times a, and you can write it like that. There's nothing else we can do with that, minus 5 times 2. And I do want to see that step. Clean up, 3a plus 5a minus 10 equals 6. And now I want you to try it on your own. I want you to, the steps you kind of want to keep in your head are adding the common denominators together on the same side. So this is on the left side of the equal sign. This is on the right side. There's nothing exciting going on the right side. It's just 6. But there's 3 terms here, and I might be able to collect some like terms. So once you have finished this number, just put it away and bring it to school the next day, and we'll check it together.